Welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Today we're going to be taking a look at a set of carbon fiber trekking poles from Hiker Hunger Outfitter. So trekking poles are something new to me. This is not something I normally do. Lightweight backpacking, ultra lightweight backpacking is not kind of my mainstream thing. We're out here on a 3-day backpacking trip in the Red River Gorge, and this is just a shakedown trip. Later this summer we're going to be going to Glacier National Park in Montana. So where I'm from, it's a relatively flat area. That is not the case down here, and that is definitely not the case in Montana. And when you start getting into rougher terrain and climbing over rocks and climbing up and down hills, that's where trekking poles really come in handy. So my son's with me today. He's on spring break, and we actually just switched our gear today. So I packed my bag and carried it yesterday. I had a different set of trekking poles. Today I'm using his style bag. He's got an ultralight bag, so his base weight was under 10. Mine was under 15. So I'm going to be sleeping in his setup tonight, and I'm using his poles. So these Hiker Hungers, they are carbon fiber. So we've got a cork grip with a padded lanyard, and I like to use these. Ethan hasn't been using his because he likes to take them on and off quickly. With this, if I slip, I've always got that lanyard to hold on to. This grip is extremely comfortable. This is something I would actually like to see a knife handle with this shape. It's got a couple different comfort positions, and with these cork grips, it always gives me a really good purchase. Really, no matter if my hands are sweaty or dirty, I always know that I'm not going to be slipping on this. So down the pole a little bit, there's foam, and most of the time I actually just clamp my GoPro right to this, and then I'll hold it up, kind of using it like a selfie stick. But this is what I would use if I wanted to cross these and set up a tarp, or if I wanted to set up one of the tents for backpacking that does not require poles, so a trekking pole tent. This has got a nice rounded edge, so I'm going to be able to support a tarp with this or a tent. A lot of handy features with this. Now these do collapse down, and there's numbers on here. So when I picked these poles up this morning, I set them to my length that I found is comfortable for me. He was able to adjust his. So these cams just open, close. You can take these down, break them down, and set them into your bag. That's how I traveled with it. But even for flat terrain, I've really gotten used to just using them. So I don't have the specs on this. I'm going to put it up right here, but they're really lightweight, really high quality. Now I've got different feet with these. These are the ones that came on it. This is just a regular rounded foot. Underneath here, there's a carbide spike. This is a sandstone terrain. So these have been working out pretty good, but there is different feet as well. There's one that's designed for rock or for a paved trail. And then there's baskets as well. So there's a large basket for snow and a knurled basket slightly smaller that works for mud. So honestly, this is something that I don't think I'll go without again. Originally, I thought maybe I would just use one because I have used a hiking staff in the past. But with two of these things, it's real intuitive to walk. And when things get bad, you change your pace and you change your placement of your poles really quickly. It works great for water crossing, works great for large steps going over logs. And this is the springtime, so in case there's copperheads or rattlesnakes, I am using my pole before I step over a log just to stir up the leaves a little bit. Hopefully that gives that snake time to get away. If you're in the market for trekking poles, is definitely something I would suggest. These are an outstanding set. I'm glad I've got them. I don't think I'll be without a set of trekking poles again.